Today on Ridge Roamer, we're going to dig into the differences and similarities between the Indian Roadmaster and Chieftain platform compared to the Indian Pursuit and Challenger platform to help you decide which one's the right choice for you. At the end, I'll present my top 5 reasons to choose each. For some, the decision is clear and quick. You don't like a fixed fairing, or you have to have liquid cooling, or whatever. I ride a 2017 Roadmaster Classic. It's my choice based on style. To me, it doesn't get any more Indian than this. I'm first and foremost a classic Indian fan. The skirted fenders and leather bags just do it for me. For those of you whose decision isn't that cut and dry, let's dig into these two models to decide which is the right choice for you. My direct comparison here is going to be the Roadmaster versus Pursuit, but if you're looking at the bagger versions of these two bikes, the Chieftain and the Challenger, the same information applies since they're basically the same bikes without trunks, touring seats, and lower fairings. Indian offers these two platforms starting at basically the same price. They seem to be within $500 of each other, which on a $30,000 motorcycle is negligible. Prices change more based on color options, so we can essentially throw cost out the window as a deciding factor right off the bat. The Pursuit's available in 4 versions: the Dark Horse, the Limited, and Premium versions of each. The premium versions add $3,000 for more tech, including electric adjustable rear suspension, the Smart Lean advanced traction control system, and premium heated seat, as well as driving lights in the lower fairings. The Roadmaster is available in 3 versions: the original style with skirted fenders, the Dark Horse, and the Limited. The heart of any motorcycle is its engine, so let's take a closer look at these significantly different options. The Pursuit and Challenger come with the PowerPlus 108 cubic inch liquid-cooled V-twin, making 122 horsepower and 128 foot-pounds of torque. The Roadmaster and Chieftain come with the Thunderstroke 116 cubic inch engine, which is air-cooled V-twin, making 96 horsepower and 126 foot-pounds. The PowerPlus is a 60-degree V with single overhead cams and 4 valves per cylinder, where the Thunderstroke is a 49-degree V pushrod engine with 2 valves per cylinder. Both have hydraulic valve adjusters, which means you'll never have to adjust the valves. Both are mated to 6-speed transmissions by way of a gear-driven primary, which means you never have to change a primary chain or belt. Both have belt final drive, which have very long life and require essentially no maintenance. Both have single sump oil systems, which means when you change the oil, you only change one oil and filter that feeds the engine, transmission, and primary. I point this out only because most Harleys still have 3 separate oil systems, which means more time and more money when it is time for service. So what we have is one more traditional American V-twin and one more advanced high-performance V-twin. The PowerPlus undoubtedly has higher top-end power, so if you like pushing a bike, riding at high engine RPMs, and want to feel that higher horsepower, the Pursuit and Challenger platforms will fit that bill. If you prefer to cruise and like the low-end grunt of a traditional pushrod V-twin, you might want to stick with the Roadmaster or Chieftain. While the PowerPlus engine does make slightly more torque, it doesn't hit that peak torque until 3,800 RPM, where the Thunderstroke 116 hits peak torque at only 2,900 RPM. The other factor that's very subjective is sound. The Thunderstroke has a more traditional American V-twin sound with that low-end rumble and deep exhaust note, where the PowerPlus has a quieter and higher pitch sound, for lack of a better term, a whinier note. And on that note, let's move to chassis comparison. Weight is similar, with the Pursuit at 912 pounds versus 909 pounds of the original Roadmaster. The fuel tank is larger on the Pursuit at 6 gallons, where the Roadmaster gets 5.5. They have exactly the same wheelbase at 65.7 inches, the same seat height at 26.5, the same lean angle at 31 degrees, and the same bags, offering the same luggage capacity of 36 gallons, including the standard quick-release trunk. They all have the same wheel sizes of a 19-inch front and 16-inch rear, except for the traditional Roadmaster with the skirted fenders, which comes with a 17-inch front. They all come with Metzler Cruise Tech tires. They all get dual front brakes with 4-piston calipers and single rear brakes with 2-piston calipers, but the higher performance Pursuit and Challenger platform does get the upgrade to radially mounted Brembo versions. Suspension is also upgraded on the Pursuit and Challenger with a 43mm inverted front fork offering 5.1 inches of travel, where the Roadmaster and Chieftain get a traditional 46mm telescopic fork with 4.7 inches of travel. On the rear, they all get single Fox racing shocks with 4.5 inches of travel, but the Roadmaster and the Chieftain are air adjustable, where the Pursuit and Challenger get a hydraulic preload adjuster. I have the air on my Roadmaster and it works great, but it will leak down over time just like any air system, where the hydraulics is just as easy to adjust but should never change over time. The electronics packages are the same to a certain point. Both the Pursuit and the Roadmaster come with Indian's Ride Command system with the same 7-inch touchscreen, Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, GPS, heated grips, 3 ride modes, all LED lighting, electric adjustable windscreen, power bag locks, tire pressure monitors, and a 4-speaker 200-watt stereo system. However, the Pursuit Premium comes with Indian's SmartLean technology, which is an advanced 6-axis IMU anti-lock brake and dynamic traction control system, where the Roadmaster is only available with a standard ABS system. Now let's get into the fairing differences. The Pursuit comes with a fixed fairing which is attached to the frame, where the Roadmaster comes with a fork-mounted fairing. There are distinct advantages to each, but much of it comes down to personal preference on how the bike looks and the feeling of riding with the fairing either moving with the bars or not. The fixed fairing design has the advantage of taking weight off the forks, making the handlebars, front end, and steering feel lighter. It also absorbs wind gusts and buffeting directly into the frame, making the bike feel more stable, especially on highway rides. However, low-speed turns in the dark can be a bit unnerving, as the headlight will illuminate straight ahead, unlike the fork-mounted fairing that points the headlight the direction you're turning. Due to the mounting systems, frame-mounted fairings get pushed further forward than fork-mounted fairings. This gives you a more spacious, open-feeling cockpit, but also moves your touchscreen and dash controls further away. If you're a taller rider, you may appreciate this, but shorter riders may feel more comfortable with a closer fork-mounted fairing. The Roadmaster fairing has a small top center-mounted storage compartment that houses the USB connections for your phone and only provides enough space for maybe a cell phone and a wallet. The Pursuit offers 2 storage compartments, one on each side at the bottom of the fairing. These are much larger and can even fit a standard 16.9-ounce disposable water bottle. The right side compartment has the USB phone connection. At this point, you may have already made your decision, but if not, here are my top 5 reasons to choose each. Choose the Pursuit if you ride hard and want to feel the power at high RPM. The more advanced engine technology offers noticeably more horsepower. Choose the Pursuit if you're over 6 foot tall or prefer a stretched out ergonomics. The more open cockpit coupled with a seat that pushes you back 2 inches compared to the Roadmaster means more room to spread out. Choose the Pursuit if you're a tech geek. While both bikes offer plenty of electronics technology, the Pursuit offers options that the Roadmaster does not, including electric adjustable suspension and the SmartLean traction control system. Choose the Pursuit if you want a fixed fairing. This may sound obvious by now, but if you like the advantages of the fixed fairing, the Pursuit has it, the Roadmaster doesn't. Choose the Pursuit if you want premium suspension and brakes. The Pursuit offers the best of the best with Brembo brakes, inverted forks, and hydraulic or electric adjustable Fox rear shock. Choose the Roadmaster if you want a more traditional V-twin sound. Nothing beats that low rumble of American Cruiser with an air-cooled pushrod V-twin. Choose the Roadmaster if you're a shorter rider or prefer a closer dash. The Roadmaster layout simply offers shorter reach to your controls and touchscreen. Choose the Roadmaster if you want the classic Indian skirted fenders. The standard Roadmaster is the only option for an Indian touring bike with traditional skirted fenders. Choose the Roadmaster if you prefer the feel of a fork-mounted fairing. A big bike with a fixed fairing has a feel all its own, and some people just don't like it. Choose the Roadmaster if you want your bike as simple as possible. Don't want all the traction control, smart lean tech, and addition of liquid cooling system? The Roadmaster is as basic as you can get in an Indian touring bike. Hopefully this information was helpful as you choose your next touring bike. If you have any additional reasons to choose one over the other, feel free to comment below or let me know if you have any questions. Thank you for watching. I would appreciate it if you hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more videos like these. Have a great day.